devotion, deep channel. I pray that you're all in a really good place, keeping your vibrations high, just keeping your mind in a high frequency. It's been a really tough year, but I hope that everybody managed to have a good time, or at least a peaceful time during Christmas. I was lucky enough to have a wonderful time. I did say that I was going to do a prayer session on Christmas Day, but unfortunately I couldn't do it because I was just super busy. I'm so sorry. I just had a ton of stuff to do and I was cooking, so unfortunately I didn't get round to that, but yeah, I do apologise for that. That was not intentional. So anyway, today I thought I'm going to use a different pack of cards. These cards are called Goddess Power Pack, and I actually purchased these in 2013, and so they've been sitting around for quite a long time. And I thought maybe what I'll try and do is I'll pull out a few cards and see where we go with it. So this, so I don't know what messages I'm going to pick up. It could be between divine masculine and divine feminine. It could be work related. It could be family related, career, money. So I'm not sure. Friendships. So just shuffling them. Oh, they're quite large for my hands, so I'll do my best to shuffle. And it also comes with a book, so you can read what the description on the book is also. Can I just say it's really important that we all try and remain in a good place within ourselves. I know you're probably thinking or saying, yeah, it's easy for you to say. But honestly, I've been there. And it takes a while. But once you've mastered it, you can snap yourself out of it quite easily. So the first card we've got is Cherry Dwen. It's Death and Rebirth card. Ooh, I have wax. It's fine. Okay, come on. Give me some more cards. Yes, as I was saying, so maybe because I was talking about us trying to master the way of just uplifting yourself whenever you're in a negative place or negative space. So maybe it needs to be the death of that and rebirth of putting yourself in a high frequency, in a positive place. Okay, it could be due to body issues. So we've got Meave. So for those of you that are feeling like maybe you have an eating disorder, or you've always suffered from, maybe you work out too much. It could be a range of things. Maybe you're too strenuous on your body or too strenuous on the mind, because maybe you don't like the way that you look, But honestly, I feel like, I mean, I'm not saying I would never, but I feel like the more you change yourself, the more you move yourself away from the person you're meant to be with. If you're happy, I mean, if you're truly happy, not all the time, but if you're truly, overall, if you're really happy, and all you have is love in your heart for yourself and others, especially for others, you will attract, you know, good people in your life. So I think when I was 16, I used to want to get a boob job. And then, I mean, you know, my body hadn't even developed yet, but you don't know that at that age. And then I grew up, and now they're just heavy. When I work out, it's like, you know, it's like they just get in the way. They ache when I'm on my time of the month. So again, as I was talking about, as long as you're kind and you've got compassion for others, honestly, that should trump any issues that you have with yourself in regards to your physicality. And then we've got Isis, self-esteem. So that's Kuan Yin, Isis, self-esteem. So working on your kindness for others and your compassion, I mean real kindness and compassion. In return, you'll get the same back, and that will lift your self-esteem. So this is definitely, the cards that have come out are definitely a reflection on ourselves rather than others, is what I'm getting so far. And I think now is the time to, whether you're dealing with somebody or not dealing with somebody, whether you're starting at zero again, no matter how old you are, yeah, whether you're single, whether you have no friends, I mean, from today forward, you start working on yourself. So we've got Solace, health and healing, yeah. So you start working on yourself, your healing, you know, and also with health, because we have the body issues and the self-esteem. Start to really take care of yourself and pay attention to yourself, and don't be that person that just blames everybody and everything else apart from yourself. Take accountability, take responsibility for your own actions and the way that you react to things. And with that, I know it's like, it is really hard to even do that. I'm talking from experience because I'm still learning to do that myself. But take accountability for what you've done, because my mum always says, I mean, she's always said this to me from when I was young, and I've read it in a lot of books as well, and it says, you can't, she used to say, you know, she'd still say it now, she still says it now, you can't change anybody else. The only person you can change, though, is yourself. So the more you work on your negative traits, and not just negative traits, but you know, the more you work on your self-esteem, on your health, on your healing, slowly but surely you'll attract the right kind of people, the people that are on your frequency, because when you're in a different frequency to other people, you retract. So you know, it's really important that you know, you move away from things like body issues. I mean, obviously in 2020, with technology and everything, it's really hard. I mean, it's not like when I was 16 and I could act like a 16-year-old. Nowadays, you know, everybody, a lot of people are not vain, but like put their looks at the forefront, and it's not just about looks, honestly. It is about you being the best person you can, because what you look like in a still image does not necessarily mean anything, because when you meet people in person, you know, that is what tells people who you are, the way you are with others and the way that you are with yourself. People will know whether you have self-esteem or not, or you're just putting it on, because you can see it in people's eyes. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. You know, a slight bit of sadness, and people will be able to read that. You know, don't put on a show for others. That's exhausting, even if it's for a couple of hours or whatever. You know, do it for yourself. You should be happy. You have the right to be happy. There's no reason why you shouldn't be, you know. And, you know, even if you have issues with a soulmate or a twin flame, your man, your husband, your wife, you know, they're not every part of you. They're half of you, but they're not the full you. The other half of you is yourself. So really work on your health and your healing. I've actually started, I really love English breakfast tea, but I've started trying to, I used to drink it quite a lot, and now I'm trying to drink more herbal teas. I've always had herbal tea in the cupboard, and I will drink it, but not the way that I drink English breakfast tea. I just love it, the sweetness, the milkiness of it. It just kind of soothes me. But now I'm trying to move on to herbal teas. I've always kind of drank, and not kind of, but I have always drank, you know, like boiled lemon, ginger, and honey. So that's always, from when I was young, I think everybody knows that tea, and that's always really good for you. So basically switching things up, so trying to drink less sugar and going more to honey. And I've always eaten quite healthy, so fruit and vegetables have always been a part of my life. I hardly ever eat takeaways. I do crave sugary drinks once in a while, but I don't drink those either. But honestly, yeah, doing little changes. I can't do, from past experience, I can't do things, you know, write a long list of everything that I hate about myself or dislike about myself and then try and change it all in one go. It just does not work. It's exhausting, and then I give up, and then certain things stick. So write the list, and then one thing at a time, and yeah, you know, and then start going through it. Start with the ones that are maybe easiest for you. But I definitely, with the death and rebirth card here, I can definitely see that if you had body issues, if you had any health or healing to do, you know, whether it be physical health or mental health, working on your self-esteem. So with the death and rebirth, it's going to be a switch, a 180 switch, and you know, now you have the courage. So we have Kali, the courage card. You have the courage now to basically turn this all around. And it's well deserved. I think you've punished yourselves enough, okay? And it's time for, so Oya, time for that change. As you can see, all the lightning in the back, like there's going to be some real change. There's something is going to jolt you up if it hasn't already jolted you, and you're going to be ready. And while you're at it, you got Zoom, which is the joy and laughter. Oh, sorry, fun and laughter. So all these changes you're going to be doing, you're going to be, yeah, working on your self-esteem. Also with the courage card, you know, you've got the, so she's singing, performing. Maybe that's what you like to do when you're in the shower, or maybe that's what your talent is. I don't know. But as you work through your self-esteem, make it fun for yourself. Give yourself little prizes or relaxation time, or, you know, whatever it is. I actually love to put on music when I can't put it on really loud. Loud as in neighbour friendly loud, but enough for me to hear that bass. I'll just put on my headphones and turn it as high as I can and dance around until I'm in that happy place again. Like, that will instantly lift up my mood. And so do baths. I love water. But yeah, I definitely see life is going to be a lot more fun for you once you start implementing. You know, you have the courage now. You've been thinking about it for who knows how long. Could be years, could be months, could be days. I mean, who knows? Look, Rhiannon, overcoming self-doubt. There we go. You know, don't know how long, but now you have the courage to change whatever you feel you need to change in your life. Having fun while you're at it. And, you know, because you've overcome the self-doubt, there's no more self-doubt. And I'm actually really happy and really pleased to see this. Because I'm actually feeling in that same energy. Everybody, nobody is perfect. We're not Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ was perfect. We're not perfect. And but everybody's got the right to be able to change. You're your own person. Nobody else has the right to tell you. Even if they told you to change, you know you wouldn't. That's why you don't tell others to change. You work on yourself first and you set by example. So when somebody can see that you're making those changes, other people, you know, you'll drive other people to implement them as well. Okay, so that was your read for this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and wishing you all the best, and I'll see you in the next video. So take care of yourselves, and please, yeah, I'm pleased to see that I can already sense, I can feel that a lot of you will be implementing, if you haven't started already, this kind of self-change. And you know what? The minute you start, even if you focus on one thing like your career, or you're focusing on your partner or your children, you know, you want to be a better mum, a better worker, a better girlfriend, a better wife, whatever, better for yourself, doesn't matter. You will start to see that as it changes for whatever topic you've picked, you will also change in other aspects of your life. It creates a healthy balance. But I definitely see a lot of self-change. And I'm just really pleased to see that a lot of you will be healing, not only in your health, but also in your mind, in your spirit. Yeah, so take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Bye.